Yo, 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 what's going on, baby? Terrell, Hall of Fame, D-Line, TBKC, and all that other good, beautiful shit. Well, let me tell you something. It's hot outside. It's very, 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 very hot outside. I love it. I love it because I'm old. And when you old, you like a little bit of heat because it loosens the muscles up. Y'all know what I'm talking about if you over 40. And, keep the muscles nice, loose, and limber. You young punks, y'all jump right out of bed. Y'all warm. You ain't got to worry about it. But your dogs, it's a different thing. With your dogs, this is something I'm going to tell you guys, and I mean it wholeheartedly. Take my word for it, please. I'm not talking about overheating because hopefully you got a dog that can be like my dogs and sunbathe in 90 plus degree heat and have no problems. But there's one problem. Your studs, especially. Your studs' semen count can be drastically dropped by heat. You want to try to keep your studs in the house during the hot times. And I don't mean, what I mean, that you always have to have them in the house, but you want to be, you want to have that in your mind to understand that your stud don't give a shit. He's in shape. He's going to be out there running, playing around. He's going to do his thing. It's not going to show up as a health defect like he's falling out. But what you'll notice is that, you know what I'm saying, with them old testicles staying hot and they can't keep the semen cooled, what will happen is that the semen, comes out of a far lesser quality. I've had to make myself, sort of remind that I let the boys out early, and I let them out around now. When I'm recording now, it's like 7 o'clock, so I let them out when everything's cooled down because you don't want them out in the mid heat of the day. Let them out there for a few, maybe 15, 20 minutes. Let them do their thing. Let them run around a little bit. But you want to keep that body temperature down. You want to keep it cool. You want to keep the balls cool because it'll drop it a lot. Now there are studies to show that it's similar results with your females, that heat can adversely reflect on your female's fertility. You know, I haven't really seen that, but I'm gonna look more and more into those studies. But I have seen it with my males because I have my males tested a lot more. So the one thing I'm gonna tell y'all is just this. Especially when it's gonna be a crazy hot day, go ahead, get your males out early. Get them out late, but avoid that midday super heat thing. And of course, you want to have the shade and you want to have the water, as always, to keep your dogs, from the possibility of letting that heat really get to them. And especially if you're not home, I don't care if your yard is fenced in, the dog has to have shade, the dog has to have water. It has to have a nice cool place in the yard to get away from that heat. You would want it, so make sure you do that. And it helps out your dog a lot. I'm going to tell you another thing with this heat, and when we get to talking about the reproductive area, a couple of the things that you can do as far as with the heat being higher, and you want to do that, is bump your dog's electrolytes up. There's plenty of good electrolyte drinks. It's slipping my mind, but my boy pushes one. I'll have to get it for you. I'm sorry about that, but I'll do a little commercial for it because it's good stuff. But you want to get electrolytes, and you want to get replenishing type of drinks, not just water, into your dog's water bowls when they're out there exerting themselves in this type of thing, because that actually does the extra electrolytes and stuff, helping the dog's body recover, helping the dog keep himself cool. Also, from the inside will help preserve the dog's semen and semen count. But ultimately, if you got a stud male, help him stay cool. And it's more so for let him do his running and get crazy. You know what I'm saying? If it's no sun out and it's in the 70s and the sun's not blaring, okay, let him get out there and do his running and do his thing. But especially if you have breedings coming up and all that stuff, man, do not let him bake your babies, because that's basically what he's going to do. If he gets too hot, that semen count will start to drop. I'm not saying that it'll be sterile, but I've seen a difference sometime of up to 500,000 in numbers, which is not good. Not 500,000, 500 million actually, in a number drop. So y'all do what you got to do, but protect that dog's nuts, man. All right, later.